Good Sunday morning. My name is Denise Dominguez, and I am a transformational coach for women specializing in healing their relationships after narcissistic abuse, narcissistic relationships. And it is a starting to get warm Sunday morning here in North Carolina. And I wanted to pop on here and address why you can't get rid of your ex narcissist in your life. Now, whoever that may be, it could be the ex spouse, it could be the ex, friend, it could be the ex coworker, it could be the ex, even a family member that you've cut off. This applies to any of the ex narcissistic people in your life. So I'm joining you from my couch. It's Sunday. And so on Sundays, if I do have to get on the computer and work, I like to do it from the couch. So if you like these videos that I provide with you, valuable information, please hit like and subscribe to my channel so that you can get more information and value on narcissistic relationships. So if you don't know my story, I was in a toxic relationship for 22 years and have 2 children with him, and escaped that in 2011 and moved from Florida to North Carolina with nothing but a futon couch and an air mattress. And I did that without having a job. So I didn't have money. I was running his business and all of the funds were funneled through the business. So any money that I could get my hands on, he knew about. And I share that story with you, and I share that story over and over to show you what is possible for you. I get a lot of women that come to me who they've literally been consumed by the narcissistic's manipulation tactics, and they still feel very controlled. So here's who I'm talking to right now in this video. I'm talking to you if you have left the relationship, you've divorced him or her, or whoever, like I said, the family member, you've cut off the relationship with them. I'm talking to the one who finds themselves still being controlled and manipulated by the narcissist in your life. So I'm going to share with you a couple of actual Facebook posts, whether that was in my group or women that I know that are still being controlled by this toxic behavior. Okay, so let me go over here and okay, so this one says, my ex-narc is a computer engineer and knows codes, and he has been reading all of my past deleted messages and texts from the several years and uses my texts and messages against me. I feel completely violated, rightfully so, and uncertain what I can even do about this. I literally feel like he is watching over my shoulder now, and for the rest of my life, like I have no privacy and I'm completely violated. And you rightfully so should feel like this. This is absolutely not accurate, but a validated feeling, no doubt. So let me just chop this up and analyze this for you, this message, because you may physically be separated and away from this toxic person, whoever this is in your life. But here's what's happening. Energetically, you're still connected to this person, or you're still connected to this energy, this toxic energy, however you want to look at it, right? So let me give you an example of that. Energy is something that you feel. It's not something that you see. It's not something that you hear, okay, or taste or whatever. It's something that you feel. Energy. You are energy. I am energy. Everything is energy. Like even items, everything is energy. Okay. When you've taken the steps, and kudos to you, to leave this toxic relationship and leave this toxic person, physically you've done it, but you have to do it energetically. Otherwise, you will still be controlled by this person in one form or another. So let me chop this down for you. You may still find yourself attracting toxic behaviors, toxic energies in your life. And that's what I mean, right? So let's give a scenario. You've divorced the ex narcissist, done, but you keep finding that you keep attracting other people who are similar or behave the same way, like manipulative, controlling, and you're just like, what is going on? You're not computing and you're not realizing that there's a connection here. Everything is energy. I really, really want you to get that. Everything is energy. So the first line in this is my narc ex. I hear this, read this, see this all the time. When you say my narc ex or my ex-narc, energetically, you are still claiming him as yours. You're saying he's my narc ex. Right there, you need to remember there's energy behind all of our words, all of our thoughts. You're still saying he's my ex-narc. Stop saying he's mine. Unless you want him, that's completely different. But if you want to cut the energy off, then start saying my ex-husband, my ex-boyfriend, my ex-partner, my ex, not my narc ex. He's not yours. I mean, unless you want him, like I said, which is totally fine. But if you want to cut the energy off, you start right there. Stop claiming him as yours. He's not yours. When I refer to my ex-husband, that's exactly what I say. He's my ex-husband. He's not my ex-narcissist. He's not my ex-narc. He's my ex-husband, right? He's in the past. He's my ex-husband. Or the father of my children. That's it. That's energetically where it stops, okay? So here's another one that I want to chop down for you. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples of stalking scenarios. So I see women who have attracted, and here's the other thing. I want you to know that we manifest every single thing in our life. This is so important. And you have to take responsibility for your entire life, like even the crap that happened in your life. We're constantly manifesting things in our life, whether we're doing that purposely or by default. We are manifesting things, everything in our life. It could be that we're manifesting things that we don't like on a conscious level, but on a subconscious level or an unconscious level, we've purposely attracted that into our life. Why? If consciously you don't want this, like a stalker, it's scary, then you need to dig deep and find out why this is happening in your life, okay? So she says, starting to feel scared, threatened with a man who won't leave me alone. So this is someone who's stalking her. No matter what I've done, I've done the procedures of the police reports, but I feel, she says, this is the energy, it's getting worse. She feels it. So here's where we think we're so conditioned by society that says if somebody's bothering you that you don't want in your life, stalking you or whatever, you go through the procedures of maybe you hire a lawyer to do a cease and desist, letter to them to stop them from harassing you. That may work for that person. But until you clear that energy, you're going to attract someone else who is behaving the same way as that other person that may have stopped because of the attorney's letter. And it's like you're starting all over again. You can file police reports. You can file restraining orders. You can do all of that. These are the procedures that we've been conditioned by society that you have to go through to stop this behavior. It doesn't stop it. That's not what stops it. It may work, no doubt. It may work with a certain person, like I said, like the attorney's letter, and that person, it may stop with that person, but until you clear that energy, you're going to find yourself in the same scenario with a different person later on down the line. You may get a break, like maybe a few months, maybe a few years even, I've seen. And then boom, the same energy pops up in a different person. And you're like, oh my gosh, here we go again. I cannot believe this. I just dealt with this 2 years ago. Now I have to go through all of that again. I have to go through all of the police reports. I have to go through all, like the restraining orders. I have to go to court even. Sometimes these people go to court. I have to feel scared at night. I have to feel threatened. I have to look over my shoulder that this person is not following me or watching me. And then you constantly feel like they're watching you, like your mind will play tricks on you. So even when you're home alone at night and generally you would feel safe, but like when you go to take a shower or you're undressed, you feel like, because like movies like this will plant these seeds in our head. Did he plant cameras in here? Like, I don't feel alone. I don't feel like I have privacy. Again, the only way for you to cut this off completely is doing the energy work. So start with being cognitive, being mindful of your words that you use. Like before, when I was saying my ex-narc, I want to give you some tips. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel what it would be like if you were free from this person. Okay? So just close your eyes for a couple of seconds and just visualize yourself free and detached from this person in your life. And just go there. Like lean into the feeling of you having your freedom. Okay? And now tap into what does that feel like? What does that feel like to you? What is it? Freedom, right? It feels like freedom. It feels good. It feels like, because doing this and watching every move and thinking and this person's behavior is consuming your thoughts, that's a freaking prison. That's like an internal prison. So when you can let go of all of that, you literally feel freedom. It's like, yes, I can move. I can do whatever I want. I'm looking ahead. I'm not looking back. I don't have to worry about this person or it ever happening again. It feels like freedom. So tap into that. Lean into what it would feel like for you. Be very cognitive and mindful of the words that you use. Stop saying my ex-narc. You're energetically claiming him or her or them or whoever. Stop claiming them. Once you know about this, see, I know that these ladies are doing this unconsciously, like they don't realize what they're actually doing. And I totally get that. And that's why I wanted to pop on here and do this so that you can get the meaning behind what's really happening for you. So just keep being really mindful of your words, because energy is behind every word, every thought, every belief. Energy is there. Energy is everywhere. Again, you don't see it. You feel it. You don't hear it. You don't see it. You feel it. You feel the energy. It's like, you've heard this statement before. Oh, I walked into the room and I could cut the tension with a knife. Like, what happened in here? That's energy. You felt that negative energy. It's energy. Everything is energy. Or on the flip side of that, you've gone to like a game or a play or a concert or something, and you've been looking forward to this for so long, and you're so excited because it's your favorite band or whatever, and you've really like built up the energy of being there, and you walk into the arena or wherever, and like there's this overwhelming feeling of lightness and fluffiness, and it's just like, yes, and a smile just comes across your face, and you're just so excited to be there. Like, you're just so looking forward to having this experience for yourself. That is energy. Everything is energy. So I'm going to leave you with that. I want you to start paying attention to your words. I want you to start paying attention to the energy behind these words and these thoughts and these beliefs, and stop claiming this person as your ex-narc. Stop feeding the energy into it. When you post on Facebook these types of things, you're keeping that energy alive. You're feeding that energy. The only way for you to cut off that energy is to stop keeping it alive. It's like a deflated balloon, right? When the balloon deflates, you can easily just like put more air in it, and then whoosh, it pops back up, right? And then after time, the balloon starts to deflate again, and you keep putting air in it to keep it plump, to keep it alive, to keep it big. This is the same thing. You keep feeding into this energetic story of what's happening. Once you pop it, deflate it, and let it go, you will no longer, and heal it, of course, you will no longer, not only will you resolve this situation, but you will no longer attract another person that is bringing this toxic or scary energy into your life. All right. I hope that helps you. I hope that these tips and tools really give you some insight. Again, if you like this video, please smash that like button. And also, if you want to hear more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel grow, and I'll be able to get your feedback and pop on here and give you some more awesome information that helps you heal from narcissistic relationships and heal from narcissistic abuse, so that you never, ever, ever attract it again. All right, my loves, I hope you have an amazing Sunday.